How's it going, Jam? Oh man, I think this new streaming layout is going to be super helpful for me. I have your guys' chat on a separate, like a whole screen itself, like with the text freaking huge. I have a dedicated phone to just moderators. So it's going well. Let's announce on the Discord. Let's see here. We're doing 4 portfolio reviews and then Discord critiques. I'm good, man. It's pretty freaking warm in this closet, but you know, it is what it is. Man, this chair is squeaky. Yeah, no, I could talk about the grass. Let's get to it after at the very end here. All right, focus, focus. Okay, we'll start up with Rasmus here. Freezy, what's up, man? How you doing? Freezy, are you not a moderator? That's weird. I don't know what the command is. Is this? I don't think that works. We'll see. Kenzie, what's up, man? 27-27-8. Thanks for the follow, man. Alex, thanks for the follow. Okay, let's do this. You removed some of the posts. Let's refresh it. There you go. How's that? All right, so we got Rasmus here. He's got 5 scenes. It's actually, I'm gonna talk about this really fast. So now if you go to the Empire Hub and you go to Portfolio Review, click on this guy, you'll have the form here, and then when you click on this, you'll get this page, which will show everyone who's applying for portfolio reviews. You'll see who is coming up and who's in queue and who's been completed. Yeah. It's much easier to work with, and it's more transparent for you guys, so that should be good. So I'm gonna just drag this over here real quick. So you want to work in Malmo or Stockholm, huh? You can critique how. I'm just reading what your what you would like me to focus on for your portfolio review. Seeking a junior position. Okay, so we'll go off of that information. So, I mean, your work is already, I would say, in quite above. Like, you're already doing more than what I was doing when I was not when I was trying to get into the industry. I think for this scene, just right off of the bat, is the amount of particles in the air. And how evenly they're spaced out is kind of feels a little odd. Let's scroll through all this stuff. I know you've got all this video stuff, but most of the time I don't look at videos. Or if I do, I'm doing this. Just kind of skimming through them. Nice. So this is fan art. Killzone. Cool game. Cool franchise, really. Yeah, the quality that's needed today is kind of crazy. I completely understand that. I think that can be confused a little bit with like size of a scene versus quality of like composition and lighting. It's like right now I would say everything in here is very, very blue-gray. And like either adding a different color element to the ceiling, a different color element to the floor, or maybe like half of the wall being a different color would help. Let's see here. Yeah, to get a position as a junior, I understand. I mean, that looks pretty cool. This one looks pretty cool as well. I think a bit of the this music's a little loud for me. You guys can't hear the music, I know. It's just me. So, looking at this scene, I think it's kind of hard to tell what you're looking at. Like, I think if there was more information to let you know that these are stairs down, because right now my brain's like, oh, is this a window? It feels high enough that it should be a window, right? Bob, what's up, buddy? How's it going? Oh, yeah. While we're doing this, I'm going to just kill that just so you can see more of the portfolio itself. See, I guess a video is really going to help, right? Oh, yeah, so you got the particles floating around in there as well. I think if there's a way to controlling the particles to only be in the ray of light, because that's like where the particles are going to be illuminated the most, right? That's going to be pretty key. Boss, what's up, man? Boss man. Bass man. Yeah, this is cool. I mean, I think maybe it's just a little too dark. Let me see if the... Let's see what I can do. Let's do a quick tuning. Nathan, what's up, man? So like, let's there we go. So you can see your histogram is very like dark heavy, which I mean makes sense because the scene's pretty dark. Getting that outdoors just for eye adaptation's sake so that you can see more of this information. You get that almost blowout moment. So all this information is basically gone. Not 38 degrees. Yeah, I turn the webcam off. See, I have a button now. I can just... See that? Magic. So, adapting this so that you can see more information. And you see how much like you're getting here. Let's see if we can like that is already visually more pleasing me. Now the other thing that I'm noticing is there's not much color, and like now that I've turned the color up a little bit, just the saturation alone, you're getting like these colors here. This is so much more. Yeah, blowing out like this is going to help. I mean, it just tells you that you're indoors and your eyes have adapted to indoors, which is why this wouldn't be so dark. Now, if you look at the comparison, just having that color is really, it really brings some interest to the scene, I think. Getting some more color in the greens. I mean, you get the little lens flare here coming in from the, or maybe that's just a dust particle, but it's got that green in it too, which is really cool. And then it also kind of highlights the issue Tis, what's up, man? We're reviewing your portfolio today, too. It highlights this issue where the bricks are too dark. Like, I bet in the albedo, those are quite dark. But yeah, cool. So moving forward, this is a cool presentation for that. And I like how you're using the this kind of like rubbly material with like alpha cutout to kind of break it away. And I would probably like to see more of it down here. Where are we at here? So that like, oh man, come on. Give me them colors. So you're getting more along the edges of stuff, right? Because right now it's just here. Oh man, what is this brush? There we go. So right now you're getting it a lot here. And I think having it like on the edge of these stairs will really help like identify where the stairs are at. Yeah, cool. Creepy doll in the fireplace. I mean, sure. Sure. Let's see what else we got here. So the only downside I would say to this scene is it's very similar to the last one. But I mean, to each their own, right? If you're having fun doing this stuff, just keep doing it. These materials look pretty cool. This one's a little extreme as far as the displacement goes. Or like maybe how much they're angling. It's pretty intense. This one is really interesting to me. And again, this one's a little... So like where you're getting these really high peaks when you're trying to emphasize like how high the lumpiness of the dirt. I think that's what you're going for. This just tells me that the height range difference between the bottom of your stones and the tops of your stones is too broad, so that when you get this extreme height with the dirt, you're like peaking out really quickly with the stones. So like these just need to take up less space on the height map so they don't have as much room to stretch. This is cool. This looks like this was sculpted. See, with this shot, I feel like it's really missing out from like the backdrop, like way back there, being blown out again or like separated. The reason I say blow out is just so that you can get some separation, like even just lighter back there, so that you can see where the leaves on the window are and where it goes into the open world. If that makes sense. Oh, and I always love these type of gifts. These are cool. Bricks in myrtle. Like, is that this stuff? Is it called myrtle? Is that a language thing, or is that just me being like, do I just not know that? Quite possible. Quite possible. I thought it was mortar. But maybe in English it's mortar and then myrtle. I don't know. Maybe it is myrtle. I think I may be confused. This one is pretty cool. I think where you're getting the red elements is a little strange. Mainly because like for red and stuff like this. So Star Citizen fan art. Let's see here. I mean, this is pretty intriguing when you're just looking at the lighting. And I think that like, man, a lot of the times it looks like your FOV might be too shallow. It's German? Nice, yeah. I knew it. There's something weird. Something weird. It's called like multicultural definition. Insta, what's up? How you doing? So I think your range of your POV is really shallow. So like everything is really like claustrophobic and tight spaced. These shots are pretty interesting. I think it's just this specific angle. Yeah, I think these are just really, like, this angle here and, like, panning across this is a much stronger angle if you're going to do a video of it. Again, nice presentation with materials and prop pieces. I think that where it's breaking down is in the aesthetics of, like, how the colors are used. So, like, if this is red here, I assume this is red because it's supposed to be, like, a warning thing, like, watch your step, be careful where you're stepping, you're going to trip and hit your face on this wall and die. Something crazy like that, right? So, if that's the case, maybe those need to be striped, or, like, there needs to be a pattern on there that's more of, like, a hazard pattern. And then saving the colors for the doors. And maybe up here, like, these aren't even supposed to be colored, and, like, if I don't know if those are wires or paneling lines, but saving the colors for specific things versus theming, right? So, like, these guys here maybe would be, like, just a different reflectance value. Alex, you can watch the stream again through YouTube or through the VOD section of Twitch. That's the benefit to me taking the music off of the stream, is now you're able to watch it without the audio being cut out. Yeah, Rasmus, I think looking at, like, less extreme colors would probably just do it. Like, if it, let me see here. We'll just dupe it twice, and we'll just leave that. I probably shouldn't have, there you go, changed the lighting. So, like, these guys here, right? Just taking these. Maybe, like, these elements as well. So it's like bringing in a third color element. Maybe the vents and, like, these panel pieces are like that too. So then you have these, like, little rim color. And then maybe separating out the bottom as well. And then I think just saturation-wise, it might just be a little too saturated. So it's, like, kind of outside that PVR range. Honra, what's up? Yes, I'm working on that. So, but, like, I think this is doing a lot for just kind of breaking up the. Seeing the other thing too is you could, like, maybe we shift these around. Is that even working? What's happening here? Oh, that's why. I wonder if you could go for that one. And then I don't know, something like that. Anyways, just to give you some ideas on, like, thinking about, like, compositionally how you treat those colors. I can't wait for you to see it either, Honra. I just didn't want to mix too much white in the scene. There were already a lot of colors. I mean, thinking about sci-fi and where colors go is kind of like, I would look at Aliens and Space Odyssey and see what their environments are like, because a lot of sci-fi stuff or space travel type stuff is very boring. And where the color elements come in is warnings and labels, warning paint patterns, text, signage where there's, like, text and labels and stuff. Like there should be, like, a little warning sticker here, or, like, this is pod blah 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 blah, and this door should have a number on it maybe, and maybe some usability stuff, like is there a number pad thing that you have to type on to open the door? Is it automatically open? Where's the watch your step thing? Is there like a little step here? It's like usability stuff. And then materials like metals, like exposed wiring, colors of lights. Those are where a lot of the color comes in, I think, in sci-fi stuff. But overall, I think the execution technically is quite strong. So it's more about, Martin, what's up, man? It's more about like how you're portraying those materials color-wise. And like everything right now has a very similar range of a gray. Going up and down inside of that gray range is probably going to help. Like these panels being white is pretty cool. I think if one of these elements or some of these panels in this material were white, that would be pretty cool. Timothy, posting a blog post. This guy, man. This guy's awesome. If you haven't looked at his stuff, look at his stuff. Timothy Dries. Good stuff. Anywho. Well executed. Just needs it tells me a lot when I see this, and this is more interesting to me than the colored version. So I think looking at your albedo is probably best bet for increasing quality. Martin, that's amazing. Hello, everyone who is camping. Yeah. All right, so then this one's pretty spot on for Division stuff. I don't have too much to say on it. I do need to change my music, though. It's bugging me. Okay, so I think getting some smaller pipes that kind of break up, like you have this one here that evenly divides this wall section. If you could get like more of this type of information around, and then more smaller panels and like little control boxes and stuff like that, it was probably the only way to break up the surface more. But you do have a lot of graffiti and stuff, so I don't think graffiti and posters, I don't think there's too much to do with this scene other than say it's done. It looks pretty good to me. The barrel looks like it might be a little too wide in diameter. Cubo. Cubosaur. Your secret is safe with me. What is that madness? What was that noise? I have no idea what that noise was. Did you guys... You guys probably didn't hear that. That was freaking strange. Anywho. Dope. As far as your portfolio goes, I think the weakest thing in here right now is your Killzone one, which is kind of suffering from the same color problem. Oh, I know what that sound was. That was the timer is up for your portfolio review. I started doing timers to try and make sense of stuff and save time and space. But yeah, this one's probably the weakest one. Mainly, like I would put this video at the very end. I would always put the videos at the end just because people want to see screenshots or they want to see what they saw in the thumbnail immediately. And then, yeah, I think I don't think you have to remove any of these. I think once you get another scene, I would remove this one. Put it maybe in like a blog or something. And then maybe take another pass on the material stuff in here just to see what you can do with it. Actually be a pretty fun exercise. But yeah, that is your portfolio review. Let's, I'm going to switch to the next one. But yeah, hopefully that was some good information for you. No, thank you, man. Thank you very much. Let me, where are we at here? We don't need the starting countdown thing. Cool. All right, be right back.